Just roll it.
The priest was kind of okay with us. He didn't have much to say because he didn't work for the syndicate anymore. He just took care of the children. Apparently, he didn't knew what the children were being taken for, which is pretty responsible, if you ask me. He talked to us about a few things, but didn't have much information overall. Then, after we left, he stopped us and asked to take care of the orphanage in case any of the children, or in case he died, because he has a god STD.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're calling it now.
Yep,
I
that's
mean, that's
totally what we're
basically
calling
what
it.
it is.
Yeah. After that, we decided to go to the town hall to see if we have any maps for the surgical theaters in town. Woods discovered the office of a guy with OCD. Woods then proceeded to mess up the office, which caused an aneurysm of the guy. He died. I got his soul and completed my contract. That's how I completed my pact to become a lich, which is fucking hilarious. And I told every single one of my friends that they'll die laughing. Now we just need to find the doctor and whoever's the big boss of the organization, and the other guy who we still don't know anything about,
It's the Mason.
the Mason. Which, if he ends up being actually Mason, I'm going to be very, very angry.
Wouldn't that be funny? It like, has nothing to do with the other two things on his side. Like, he's not a stone mason. He's just Mason.
Yep.
That'd be funny. That'd be stupid, but it'd be funny.
We got to break into his house again to just confirm it again,
Just kind
and
of
also maybe find some and find some extra items just for our troubles.
Haven't you stolen enough from that man?
No.
Never.
I realize he's exorbitantly wealthy, but
We've only stolen like frivolous shit from him. We haven't stolen like actual money or anything.
We
No, I
eat
just messed
the
up his
rich in this
library.
house.
he's messed up his library, stole his pillowcase, a couple of his cloaks.
Little random jewelry. Yeah.
In
Debated.
this
Oh, I'm
house,
probably gonna.
in this house, we eat the rich. Thank you very much.
We
We
are
are
the
the
rich.
Exactly. How do you think we became rich?
That's a good point.
Mostly by getting paid to beat the shit out of people.
That's
Exactly.
gamble. We became rich via gambling, and hurting other people very badly.
And, you know,
And
just
frankly,
emptying
there's no-
houses apparently is something we've stooped to.
No, I was already on that level.
Hey, they left. All right, they left it to be robbed. Well, I mean, one of them died, but that's not here nor there.
I mean, really dying in this economy? You
Yeah,
asked to be stolen.
Yeah, you can't afford to die.
But,
I can't afford to die. I'm too busy. I think no one got the reference.
No, I don't.
not off the top of my head.
Warhammer 40k. Gorge Vendor.
No, no idea.
Which has the evilest name I ever seen.
They really go exorbitant with some of the names in 40k stuff. It's a lot of like Latin syllables, but not Latin words. I think that's funny.
Yeah. It's because it's high gothic.
High Gothic. Is that the buzzword they're using? I should open my notes too.
Alrighty. So we've regrouped back at the house to regather our thoughts, I guess I'll say, and go over all that Woot stole.
Perfect.
And pens.
And the fact that Paige is no longer heavily tattooed.
Well, that's not right. But that for months.
It just leans down really closely at the
Damn.
page, and be like, "Your skin changed color," and just kind of like poke it.
Ooh.
It never changed color. I just had inks in it.
Yeah, Hansel, is your skin gonna change color again?
I don't know.
Only every
There's
time
a
he
spell for that.
separates.
It's just in Hansel gets canceled on Twitter.com.
Speaking of, when are we going to take a 1 week holiday?
Why do you need a week?
I need to make a ritual that needs this especially 1 week.
Sometime I guess. Maybe after this. Maybe after we're done with the Doctor, we can take a week-long break.
That's fine with me.
Could I'll take a little time to ourselves because we've been working a lot since we got back.
Well, there's been a lot to do.
That's
You
true.
know
That's
what's
true.
going to be hilarious?
You disappear for 3 years and suddenly there's a shit ton of stuff you need to do rapidly. Crazy.
Also that. But I think I'm going to resurrect the Executioner, use him as the sacrifice for the ritual, and then resurrect him after as a slave for my fortress.
That feels like a large waste of like $2,000.
You know I can just resurrect him like with a
Dude, we've
snap
got-
of my fingers.
We've got so much money.
And I don't need to use money. It's wish.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
right.
you just wish you bypassed the cost since it's a spell. It doesn't throw the roulette board around.
That's called playing the game right there.
Hello, how it feels to be alive again? You're going to die soon.
Well, I mean, once you resurrect him, you would have resurrected him in his prime of life, so...
Yeah, but he's... I don't going to resurrect him like without any type of preparation before.
You know, about to say, if the four of us can't re-cripple him, we done fucked up somewhere.
It's been a hot minute since we did that. So I feel like we're more than capable of taking him.
Like, fucking Woots could just be standing out there ready and fucking... what the hell's her name? Ty Lee from Avatar. Just chi block people.
Speaking of, I'm thinking of creating a simulacrum of one of us to help us in the next fight.
Cool, snow clone.
Preferably not me. I'm already having to deal with a lot of weird self-imagery issues.
Actually, I was thinking mostly Woods, because the clone can't, the simulacrum can't get spells back, but it can recover key points.
Huh. That's interesting.
So
So there's
Woods, what
going to
do you
be
think?
another me.
Yep,
Kind of.
made of snow.
What's snow?
What is this like cold white powder? It's like ice, but a little more powdery.
Oh yeah, I heard about that in slums.
Yeah. So imagine if you got punched, but like nothing happened, and then it like crumbled a little bit, and then it came back.
I think happens when you huff that powder. People get very energized.
No,
From what I observed.
that's a different white powder.
The irony
You
does
sure that
not. The irony does not dawn on me that Woots has met the actual Santa Claus, but has never seen snow.
ground, man? I don't know what the weather is. It's either wet or humid here. That's it.
Here's something that might make you enjoy snow. Snow is its natural enemy is the sun. That's it. That's the whole
Why?
story.
How?
So the sun makes snow melt back into water. Part of this natural cycle where water melts, or no, water gets turned into a thing, goes up, and then it rains, and then it happens again. Nature's fascinating, Woots. The sun's not evil.
So you're saying the sun will torture the snow in a continuous cycle of being and not?
Well, I mean, if you want to look at it like that, yes, but snow
Well, yeah.
is-
If it turns to cold, the sun will melt it, and then like evaporate it, and then only to bring it back, and to do it all over again.
Which I think you selectively choose what to believe whenever I tell you things.
Well, I also know you're lying to me as well. You think I'm foolish?
What do I have to gain from lying to you?
And
You
so
just
don't
told
lie
me-
to Woods.
Water is the son of the enemy, or what?
We both did that. Just a complete verbal fuck up. No, you're not.
You know
What
what?
do I gain from lying to you?
For shits and giggles, I'm going to use Major Image to make it snow in this room.
Wow. What level is
Confused.
that?
3rd level.
Oh, okay. You got plenty of those.
And I could also make it cold.
Yeah, that's snow.
This reminds me of my old village. Used to snow most of the year.
Mine didn't, but it did snow in the winter. When else would it snow?
Oh, I lived high up north, so it was mostly snow. I liked it. Not a big fan of the heat. My robes get all sticky because of the sweat.
You cast Fireball and Firebolt constantly, though. I don't even think I've seen you cast an Ice spell.
True, there are not many ice spells actually.
There's only like 2 that I can think of off the top of my head. Nope,
Yeah.
3.
Cryomancy is really not as researched as pyromancy.
Yeah, I wish there were more elemental viabilities in D&D.
I know, there used to be so many, now there's so few.
It's truly a shame. Okay, well, so let's go over our stuff. We're got way off track talking about snow. Let's go over. We got a list from the desk. We also got the papers from City Hall.
Of the funding of the health areas,
Right.
healers, temples, whatever, in the city. Also, I got some extra pens.
Good.
I just
It's good. We were running out of pens.
of course.
We use a lot of ink.
Well, it's better than the crayon.
Hey, leave Spoon's crayons alone. That's the only thing he left in the house.
No, they taste delicious.
Oh no, Girl's a Marine. No.
Still has an intelligence score of 10.
Somebody's gonna show up at my house, I swear. Hold on. I got the perfect picture for this.
Jesus. Why do you always have the perfect picture just saved in a folder somewhere?
Because I'm a little goblin who just saves images for shit.
I have a bunch of memes that I say, oh, I'm going to use this for a very specific situation.
But everyone knows it's the blue ones that taste the best.
It's the orange ones.
I can't contribute to this conversation. I didn't eat waxy crayons. I ate candles. How about that? And from my experience, it's the purple candles that taste the best.
Okay, that's just weird.
Okay, well.
A nice crayon with a cover of candles. That's the best.
I think maybe we've gone a little too far from our intention here.
I would like to adjust my light dainty snow into a full-on whiteout blizzard.
Okay. This is not necessary. Why do you feel the need?
Krell is minorly annoyed. And her illusions dictate that as well.
Annoyed at what? What changed in the last 10 seconds?
You said she couldn't eat crayons.
You said that. I didn't say anything about her eating crayons.
You look at Paige and he's just munching on a crayon.
The man cooks Michelin star restaurant grade food, snacks on crayons.
Or you get the creative juices going.
And we know he's got at least one pastry in his pocket somewhere.
I think you mean pastries in pockets. You think Paige only eats one?
I said at least one pastry. Man's probably got a whole pie in his robe somewhere.
He does.
What do you think the bag of holding is for?
We don't have a bag of holding yet.
That's right, we never got one.
We have... Woots has a handy haversack.
Yeah.
And Paige has a whole ass pocket dimension. And I've got a
Who's
much
more
bigger
biased?
pocket dimension than Paige, but
I've got that
who's
thick-
measuring size?
True.
Here's the thing, I have infinite pocket dimensions. You can create a new demi-plane every time.
I mean, I can change mine at any given point in time, but yours is only 30 foot by 30 foot. Mine's 120 foot cubed.
Yeah.
Damn. What is that, a spell or an ability?
That's a spell.
Oh.
It's, oh, misclicked. That's a good old Temple of the Gods.
Oh. Oh, I can cast that as well. Anything under 9th level I can cast now.
Oh, yeah.
I love Wish.
I totally forgot. I keep forgetting to get a new tool out of my alchemist tool bag. What do we got?
Also, I can...
Last time it was a rubber duck.
Yeah, the one time you did it, you pulled out a wooden rubber duck and you just did nothing with it and let it vanish.
All you know is how Woods picked that up and stashed it in one of his pockets.
And then
It's now his.
It vanishes at dawn.
Yeah, it's time to pull a new one. Maybe I'll get something useful this time that isn't a duck.
But yeah, for the low cost of presenting her holy symbol for an hour straight.
Damn.
Uh,
You know,
I just
I
got to
totally
summon
want
a
to
big old
cast.
demi-plane.
How
I
about
totally
that?
want us to travel so Paige can cast Mordecai's Magnificent Mansion sometime.
I know, right? Just have a whole mansion perfectly sculpted by your imagination.
That sounds
Yep.
fucking awesome.
It literally has everything you could possibly need.
How long does it last?
24
Yeah,
hours.
24 hours.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
the only real difference between Temple of the Gods and Mordecai's Magnificent Mansion is I can choose what creatures go in and out of my temple, and I can completely hinder specific types of creatures to the point where they're basically crippled upon taking step into it.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah, Mordecai's Magnificent Mansion, you have invisible servants and food inside, so that's really nice. That's totally going to be our spa day one day.
Our spa day, just go into our mansion.
And the
Yep.
really cool thing about Temple of the Gods is if I cast it every day for a year, it's now a permanent temple.
That's nice.
Neat.
You need to cast it.
You just need holy
5
symbol.
gold symbol.
You know, literally any holy symbol.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Using one for each god for a year. You have the blessing of 365 gods.
I'm not sure that's exactly how that works, but I like the enthusiasm. We have not figured out anything. We keep getting sidetracked.
Well,
You
Paige
guys
over
are
here.
comparing magic. I'm just sitting here with the paperwork.
Yeah. So, did you look at it when you were still inside? Like, did you confirm anything?
I looked at it, then I forgot about it, and then I got distracted by certain events, and then I met you guys outside. Now we're here.
Okay. Well, look at it again.
Tom, I checked. Your human-looking fleshy eyes seem to work as well. And I just pushed half the work over to Hansel.
Okay, sure. That seems like a strange jab at me, but okay. What are we looking at here?
You caught me eating.
Yeah, so what are
Hold
the?
on.
That's how the game is played. Wrong. Is the answer.
Alright, y'all begin going through the paperwork, narrowing down ones that seem to have suspicious cash flows, cross-referencing it against the list we got from the desk. And you come down to 3 different medical facilities. The Dawncrest Hospital, which Woots had previously discovered. The... Can't read my own handwriting.
Let's go. I know that feeling. You're just fucking fucking staring at your sheet of paper. Like, what the fuck did I write? What is this? Thank you. I know. I fucking feel that.
Well, this one's named after a god, and I cannot for the life of me read my own handwriting to remember which one it is. There's two of them that are very, very similarly spelled. Nope, that's not the right one.
You're gonna find it eventually. It's gotta be in there somewhere.
I have lots of experience with that because I had never found someone who has a worse writing than I do.
Yeah, same. My fucking handwriting is unintelligible.
Like
Or
if I
unlegible,
write
whatever.
very slowly and with care, I can make something rather nice. But normally, it's unreadable to anyone but me.
I feel like it looks worse when I do that.
I mean, it's just writing down, like writing something so small. People are like, I can't see it. How can you not see it? It's right there. No, Sam, you don't understand. I can't see it. You write so damn small.
This is why I type. I don't write anything except for checks. I don't even write
Uh,
checks. I sign checks.
I want to learn how to write in shorthand because I am keeping a journal recently.
Ah,
Journaling is fun, by the way.
It can be.
I also use it to write creative ideas around the day, so I can write it when I actually write my book.
Okay, found it. Alright, so the second one is, oddly enough, not a standard medical facility, but the Temple of Leviatar. Anyone want to give me a religion check?
sure. Why not? Mike. $13.
The name sounds vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place your finger on it.
I got no fucking idea.
You know what? I'll let Paige have that one at advantage. Because it shares a domain with,
Halfling?
yeah, that's a
Oh,
half
yeah,
a
you're
Or
buck.
persuasion by mistake. 17.
Alright. So, oddly enough, you remember back when you were doing research trying to find, divine beings to make deals with to get your the power you needed to achieve lichdom, that you came across this goddess's name. She was also a domain of death goddess. sometimes known as the Maiden of Pain and the Patroness of Torturers.
Good lord.
Yeah. And she has a hospital under her?
I don't want to like jump the gun here, but might be worth checking out.
Option here.
Yeah, I also think that's probably the place.
You also remember that most of her worshippers are masochists and sadists.
Yeah, okay.
They prefer to receive pain rather than deal it.
Oh, well, that changed. Kinda.
You know, guys, I think we have our our target.
I
And I
haven't
think
given you
that'll
the
be
third
worth
one
checking
yet.
There's
The
a
third one.
Yeah, read the third one, but it's probably the second one.
Alright,
Yeah,
so the
what-
third one that you've narrowed down is the Whitchurch facility, and that's one of the poorer ones.
Ooh, that's also a good option.
Wait, what?
Okay.
So, guys, the facility or the Temple of Torturers?
Well, I feel like the Temple of Torturers. That's not the best way to put that, but it is kind of correct.
The best kind of correct.
I feel like, yeah, technically correct is the best way to be. I guess that one is probably worth checking out first. Because if we could get this squared away on the first try, then
Sir,
boom,
go lay
we
down.
fucking did it.
Go.
Oh, how well funded is that temple?
I would, yeah.
About as well
assume
funded as
that-
any other temple, short of a temple of greed.
Okay, so not
Okay, so
very.
it's pretty well. Yeah, we can go to that one. And then we can go to the...
We can
poorer
go to the
one.
other poor one, and then we can go to the Don Hospital or whatever.
Oh, we're going to that one too? Okay.
I mean, if the other two end up not being it, then we kind of have to.
So, before we go, Woods, do you want to make a clone of you?
Also, will they be able to read my mind?
No.
That's a perfectly valid concern to have, though.
They won't. They will obey every single one of my orders.
So they'll obey you. I don't feel comfortable with this, I'll be honest.
I won't tell it to do anything weird besides catching my coffee.
Why not just make it of yourself then?
Because Woods would be more useful as a clone.
It sounds like you just wanted to fetch you coffee.
And if it's made of snow, wouldn't it just melt?
No, it's made of magical snow.
Oh. Of course, magic snow, I should have figured.
I mean, look, this is the description.
I ain't reading all that.
Reading it.
Pages will create a clone that can do everything. It has half the hit points. It can't recover hit points, neither spell slots, but it can do everything else that a normal person can.
So, how are you gonna get hair, fingernail clippings, or a piece of Woots' body for that?
You just cut the little metal off with a nail file.
Yeah.
To that. Hold on, I'm still reading it. I'm seeing if it has free will.
I can make it
obey
have
spoken
free will.
commands, moving and acting in accordance with your wishes, and acting on your turn in combat.
I would just make it behave like woods.
Because this is like, what's the word for it? Demeaning? You're making another me to be a subservient to you?
No, I mean yes, but also no. You're making this weird.
See what I mean?
I was just
I
going
thought we
to
had a
have it.
friendship. I guess we'll just go back to acquaintance if that's your plan.
I'm not trying to make a servant. I'm just trying to make someone to help us. I'm going to tell it to do to behave exactly like you. It can
This is
even be your
what it's
friend.
like every time I open my mouth. This is what you guys do.
Shh, just let it happen.
This is tragic.
I guess we'll trial run it this one time, but if I don't like it, I'm not doing it again. I'll literally destroy it. And it will know that what I know, this is just a trial run.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Right, you're gonna fill a clone with existential dread.
Because that's the first thing you want to do to something that has partial will, is to make it feel fear. Are you afraid, android?
Now this is how the machines rise up, man.
Wait until Woods learns there's a whole fucking continent of her people. His people.
Fair people.
Wood, can you roll me a D12?
A D12?
Yep. 7. The new woods will be purple.
Purple snow.
What shade of purple?
Yeah, lavender.
Ah.
What do you mean? Yeah, that's my favorite color. What are you trying to say? What do you got against lavender?
I like darker purples. Like literally my soundproofing in my office behind my monitors is black and a dark purple. Hell, my default chrome colors are fucking black and purple.
Woods is the one who's going to be copied, so Woods, what kind of purple do you want?
Colors?
Very light purple. Like, kind of like, it's that drow purple kind of color, you know?
I know. So yeah, let's go cast Simulacrum.
It's 12 hours, Jesus.
Oh, I hit one stupid fucking side button.
Are we going to go right now to the temple? Because we
going
just
to
came
do
back
this,
from
are
the
we
other
going-
one.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this, you may as well just chill out for a bit.
I took Simulacrum forever ago and never used it.
I mean, you gotta justify taking certain stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, let's cast Simulacrum, then have a long rest, then go to the place, the temple.
Yeah. That series.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Not so much uh-oh, but my spells is missing.
Wow. Is it uh-oh? You talking about?
It was on the crayon the crow ate.
It's gone forever now.
Oh, actually, that's a genius idea. A sorcerer barbarian who learns spells by eating crayons. Because he has to write the spells under his brain.
You might want to workshop that one a bit.
Alright, well, the rest of us deck around the house, getting ready to head out, while you two are making a clone of Woots. Well, a simulacrum of Woots, I should say. Clone's a completely different spell. But 12 hours later, there's a second Woots.
Wow.
With half the hit points and slightly purple. Hello, new woods.
I'm not really sure what to think about this. Ah! But I turned that off. You stupid idiot.
New woods behave exactly like woods.
I think this is what they mean more about playing God.
Also, give the control of clone woods to actually woods.
Oh, there you go.
I did.
Perfect.
I guess so.
Just be careful that it cannot recover hit points.
They can. You just have to be in an alchemical lab.
Yeah, and 100 gold per hit point.
Good lord.
100 gold in herbs per hit point.
Man, we're gonna buy barrels full of fucking oregano. We're gonna be the worst weed farm on the planet.
Well, considering both Paige and Krell have herbalism kits
Fair
that we used literally once.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Twice, actually.
pull the tool out of my alchemist tool bag.
Alrighty.
Need something cool.
Hold on, need my trusty D100.
What do you want? That's low. Low is good. Sometimes. That's on the chart.
Alright.
Yeah, we still have this gold spear. We don't know what it does. If it does anything.
Well, you know it does chronomancy stuff, so.
That is true. We do know it does chronomancy. We just have to figure out how.
Alright, so you reach into your duffel bag of random shit, and you pull out a small wooden box.
Cool. Can I open it?
Sure. It's just got a tiny little latch. Like, it's basically a miniaturized chest, I guess I
Yeah,
could
what's
say.
in it?
You pop it open, and there appears to be 2 simple playing cards in it.
Okay, well, that has to mean something. Just 2 playing cards?
Wait, are you seriously going to pull up a random card from a box you don't know what it is inside?
Well, there's only 2.
Mage takes a step back. Okay, go on.
Yeah, well, look at them. What are they? Are they just normal playing cards?
More or less.
Neat. Maybe they are. Maybe they're maybe they're magic somehow. I'll throw one at the ground when I get the chance.
I'm going to use my action to defend.
I'm not doing it now, you fucking freak. I'll do it when we're not in the house. 'Cause what if I threw it at the ground and it fucking exploded? That would be bad. Maybe they're not even magical. We don't know. But we'll find out in time.
No, it's not defend, it's dodge. I never used that action before.
Well, it's, I mean, you know. Usually you have something better to spend your action on that isn't dodging.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should just get going. Figure out what's going on with these cards later. It's just-
Down. Okay, so this extra Woods has the same abilities I do.
Yep.
Okay.
It doesn't have any weapons or clothes though.
Well, I gave. Why Hansel was doing his thing, I totally dressed up my own self. Can you imagine doing that?
I imagine it has the luxurious suits in the world.
Kind of. It looks more like you know, yeah, it'd be kind of suitus or kind of suit, but it has kind of like a gothic Jack Skellington look because he had the long limbs.
I approve it.
I always wanted to see myself on this, but I never had the time. Now I can. And you know what? I think I don't look that bad.
I approve it. I like it. It's a
It
nice
looks like very
tone to it.
pinstripe. Yeah.
Yeah, Woods is about to Batman the fuck out of somebody. Just two, like, martial masters just jumping in from the shadows and you're fucking getting choked. There is nothing good that comes out of that.
Someone will soon have to fight 2 level 18 rogues/monks. How do you think that person will feel?
Well, I'm glad I'm not them. I feel bad for everyone who has to fight us because they're probably gonna lose.
My other copy here to act exactly like me.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. Alright, let's go.
Are we good to go? Perfect. Let's get the fuck out of here. Which of these hospitals are we hitting up first?
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna know the surgical theater when we see it, right?
Yeah,
We'll just
probably.
start in the center / probably the nicer one and just work our way out, you know?
Okay, so you want to start at the dawn and then go to the other two.
On, go to the kinky temple and then to the poorer one.
Okay. Sure, that works. Let's do that.
See, you're laughing then. She called it the Kinky Temple. The goddess literally wields a cat of 9 tails.
Oh,
I only know what that is because it's an item in the Binding of Isaac.
All Woods heard from the conversation, oh, her worshippers take pleasure from pain. Okay, that's a kink, I believe. That's their thing. I don't get it.
Why does Woots know about kinks?
I lived in the slums. There are some kinky people out there. You had to make a buck somehow.
What?
Apparently to Woots, 2
Before it
gold
got
is 2
nice,
gold.
though, so...
can I hug Woods? Are you okay?
What do you mean?
What did you work before meeting us?
I don't know if that's what that meant. I think you took the wrong interpretation from that.
No, okay. Yeah, I was a thief, not a thief, but in the neighborhood that I lived in wasn't the greatest. There were other individuals / neighbors who had to make ends meet,
You can call
and
them
they had their own skill
not that
set.
big a deal.
What's that?
You can call them prostitutes. It's not that big a deal.
You keep on breaking out, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say it again.
Lay down.
Ah, damn it! Fucking shit. Okay, wait. Fucking Mike, man. This thing is supposed to be.
Anyway, let's go to the dawn.
Let's go.
I need to get a new microphone.
Oh, now it's working fine.
Yeah, now it's moving fine.
What the fuck? I don't understand.
And there goes
Now
again.
it's bad again.
What the?
Okay, well, so the USB mic is shit, and it doesn't do anything. Great, fantastic.
Well, whatever you're doing right now is working. So,
I unplugged the USB mic. Does it sound the same, or does it sound worse?
it's a little more hollow, but you're not breaking up anymore.
Okay, fuck it, why not?
It's fine
I mean,
for
this-
me.
I don't need this piece of shit anymore, I guess.
Oh, I see. My reverb was up a little bit. That was on me.
Well, I am the source of my own problems. Who would have thought?
Alright.
Always blame the government.
Yeah, I can always blame the government, you're right.
Alright, so which of these reputable medical facilities are we going to first?
The Dawn.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Nice one.
So we roll up to the Dawncrest Hospital, and it's like an absolutely massive medical facility in the wealthy district.
So, not the surgical theater, what I understand. Well,
It's like
Really?
the medieval equivalent of like your 5-star urgent care facility. Like, if you've got a disease or wound, they can probably fix it by either material or magical means.
yeah,
You
this.
know,
I
I
don't
think
think
it
this
makes
is it.
more sense for an open theater to be either in the temple of perverts or the district of the poor where there are no morals that money can buy.
Great. Well then. Why don't we go to one of the other two?
You would
What?
notice Woots and clone Woots just disappear.
Well, where did they go?
And we're both gonna make our way into the temple and start stealing a good portion of medical supplies and such. Remedy.
Did Woods cast the psychic link between us?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Not yet. Alright, so Woot's heading into the temple of Leviatar. This doesn't seem like any hospital you've ever seen. It's quite strange. There's blood splattered everywhere.
That's a good
Like,
sign.
it is not sanitary in the slightest. Like,
This was
people
supposed
are
to be the nice one.
people are walking around with like dripping wounds that are very rapidly healing themselves.
That's even less good. You know, I
The
don't know.
Dawn, the Dawn Crest one.
No,
You said?
we're at the temple now.
Oh, okay, but I still stole stuff from the Dawn, so okay, we're back to the weird one.
Well, you said you
I
were
think you
disappearing
call-
and going to the temple.
Yeah, I think there was a. They just called it a temple, but as the wrong word.
The Dawn
You're
Crest
right, Dawn Crest
Hospital.
one.
Yeah, the Dawn Crest Hospital is a proper hospital. The second one that we were going to is just the Temple of Leviatar, where they are
Now,
actively.
I'm just saying before we left the Dawn Crest, we stole some medical supplies, and then we went to the normal temple. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's just miscommunication.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so we're at the weird one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Weird kinky one.
Yep.
The kinky one.
Everyone is clad in leather, people are bleeding profusely, and the wounds are just healing themselves. Like, there's a lot of pleasure and pain going around here.
I don't want to make any rash assumptions, but I think this might be it.
You know, I feel weird around here.
Do you?
Kink or
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
something,
know I'm
or
a necromancer who messes with dead bodies and everything, but that's just
But you draw the
another
line.
level of
You
wrongness.
draw the line in a gimp suit.
Paige is asexual, what do you expect?
Fair enough.
Krell is just actively watching someone being whipped right now.
How are we gonna know which of these guys, which of these perfectly normal people are the Doctor?
I'm
You're right,
starting to
there's-
think there's no actual doctors here.
Boy,
there's
you
just
know
like,
what?
how does this
I didn't even consider that thing. I didn't even consider the possibility that these people are not medical professionals.
Was your first clue that wounds were being magically closed? Because I feel like it should have been.
No, my question is why? Why
thrills.
would anyone worship that goddess?
Thrills.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask whoever is like a follower or looks like they will like run that part of the temple. I'm just gonna ask confused.
Okay.
Is there a nurse or I don't know a mistress or something that I can talk to?
A mistress.
There are plenty mistresses about. What is your poison?
Oh, not so much poison. We're confused. Oh, yeah, I think yeah, we're confused, and I don't understand this religion.
What's not to understand? Pain is love. Pain is life.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I want to go home.
My biggest fear is the Cenobites appearing at the door.
See, I thought about it. And it's not like I didn't base the puzzle box you got earlier off of Hellraiser.
A robot, a 9-year-old, a religious man, and an asexual walk into a fucking kinky temple.
One of us is a literal child, one of us is mentally a child.
Yeah.
You forgot the second.
None of this is good.
You forgot the second robot made of snow.
Right. One of them doesn't have sex. The other one can't. I'm not really familiar with Warforged anatomy.
Oh, we cannot get it on if that's what you're asking.
Great, thanks.
Paige is disgusted by it.
I do not have the fleshy parts that you humanoids have.
I think we're done here.
No, I'm still asking questions about religion.
You don't need to do that.
I'm just doing just the fun, just to further mess with Hansel. Going back to the nurse mistress.
The whole time we've been conversing, she has not stopped flogging someone that is basically hogtied.
God.
Good lord. Funnily enough, there's a place near me called the Castle that is just this. I haven't been there.
Yeah, I must say, justify that knowledge for me.
My friend's coworker told him about it, and then he told me about it. I promise.
Sure, wink wink.
Nudge, nudge.
I turned 18 in November. I don't even have a driver's license. I couldn't get there if I wanted to.
You can walk anywhere if you're determined enough.
It's in... I guess so, but it's in fucking Plant City, and that's far as shit from where I live. I walked a mile somewhere once, and I was like, wow, this is miserable. I'm never doing this again. Although this is Florida, so walking anywhere is miserable.
Alright, so what further questions does Woots have for, this follower of the Viatar?
So if pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, which is life, I guess my question is, how?
Would you like a demonstration, child?
I don't like that.
Observer?
Woods, get out of there now! I forbid you of continuing this temple.
How are you gonna
Maybe another
forbid Woots
time,
from
but-
doing anything?
We are truly too far gone.
Are you guys not in here with me or no?
No!
Get out of here!
You're
Get
the
out
only
of
one
here
who
now!
went in!
Woods, I promise to buy you nice curtains after this.
Looks like
I
Krell's
don't
been
need
in the temple the whole
Curtains, I need
time.
fabric.
Oh.
Okay, well, this just confuses me more about religion, but pain be with you, and praise be, and I leave.
Krell's still just watching people being whipped and such.
We need,
That's nice.
we need to go. We need to leave.
Krell, don't look.
Wow, ableist much.
Oh.
Seeing what you guys are freaking out. I mean, she was nice, answered questions. Those people seem to do whatever they want. You know, for a place that seemed pretty bad, it was pretty okay.
Woods, I forbid you of ever stepping your foot inside this temple again.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to determine where Woods can and can't go at any point.
Second,
in
Woods, if Woods tries to go here again, stop her. Stop him.
Oh.
That would mean clone Woots would have to perceive normal Woots while sneaking and invisible.
Yeah,
Yeah, good luck with that.
true.
Woots' stealth outpaces my ridiculous passive perception.
Well, Clone Woods is the same.
We
Mhm.
have gotten nothing done.
But you told Woods to act, or you told Clone Woods to act like normal Woods.
Yeah, I can change the orders at any time.
Original orders was to act like it. So I wonder if
Yeah.
those still stand.
They do.
We have another
Especially when you give it
temple
new
we need
orders.
to-
Okay. Well, let's go to the other place.
The poor temple.
Yeah.
Yes, the Whitchurch
poor hospital.
facility. Alright.
Also, Hansel, you are the cleric here. Could we talk to your god about ending that temple?
Aren't you an all-powerful wizard? Why can't you do that yourself?
I can. I
Hansel.
feel like we should get rid of the root of the problem.
Oh, the god.
Just gonna
Yeah.
kill a god?
I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
not-
Mistra died like 1,000 times.
Listen, I may not get it, but I'm not gonna wipe their religion out just because I don't get it.
Welcome to world history.
Ever since man left his cave, he has had a dream to kill the native that left the other cave, so he doesn't understand his new culture or language. Love Zeb Brannigan.
Ah, Cage is an imperial. Let's just move before this gets any weirder.
The poor hospital then.
Yeah, give me a second meeting again. I forgot to eat before the session because I got absorbed in getting things set up.
I always eat after the session.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm starving and I happen to have candy on my desk.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Ignore the last time where I had a whole box of Mike and Ike during the session.
Well, I got Warhead's jelly beans.
Fucking awesome. I didn't know they made those.
Yeah, they're sour as hell until you bite into them.
Right.
Then they become really sweet.
What I would expect from Warheads.
I could only eat like 4 or 5 of them at a time because then they just melt my tongue.
Nothing in it.
But
Sucks.
we arrive at the Whitchurch facility, and it's a rather large and stately, if not slightly run-down building. And it seems vaguely familiar. Particularly to Paige. If you'd like to roll a history check.
I would. A very good history.
Look at that.
27.
Yeah, you just got that nagging feeling in the back of your head, like, why do I know this place? Like, it's right there, but you can't remember why.
Well,
It's almost as if something is blocking just the simplest shard of your memory.
Can I roll Arcana?
You can certainly try.
I want to see if there's any type of magical block in my memory.
Something magical seems to be interfering with your memory.
Oh.
that's weird.
But only on that one specific line of memory. Nothing else seems to be disturbed.
Much. Oh, cool.
Yep. May
But
as well head inside and
yeah.
do a little investigating.
The building itself is, again, rather large and stately. Somewhat Victorian in design.
Wait, I think I do know what you're talking about. Our last year's Halloween session.
Is it?
It is not.
Oh.
Oh.
I did
That's
think
what
about
you-
doing that, but I was like, no. I'm like, that's low-hanging fruit. So instead, I ripped off a video game. Well, 2 video games.
I don't know. I was gonna make a guess, but I don't know.
Alright, are we taking
the
the
dead.
east or the west entrance?
West.
Yeah, right? He said west, so
God damn it.
I guess we'll go that way.
I hate it when it does that. I have to actually open character sheets for it to make the tokens with the right stats.
Ah, well, guys, something tells me that we found it.
Yes, you found
That
the
could be
one
another
thing I
bunch of
prepared a
kinky
map for. Weird how that works.
Something in my blood is telling me that this is the place.
I'm
wonder what that
disappointed
could
we
be.
didn't have a map for the Kinky Temple.
Listen, how much of that could I actually have put in a recording?
Bro.
Use your theater of the mind, people. Come on now.
Yeah, you can all imagine what went on there.
No, I don't want to.
Are you
God.
asking for a nap?
Oh lord.
We got a big...
Okay. We made it. This place is large.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not like super huge, though.
It's not massive.
Quite big.
Man, could probably head this way first. See what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on
I
over
forgot
there.
duplicate woods. Hold on, let me clone that from the other page, make my life easy.
Let's go in with the excuse that Wood's twin brother has purple skin for some reason.
Metal. I think they do fleshy people. Why can't we just say Hansel is a different, half of his face is a different color?
That's also
Yeah,
an option.
that seems like a much more like that feels like a literal disease compared to it not being that. Great. So if we see anybody that doesn't immediately recognize and try to kill us, if this even is the place, I'm still not confident it is. But I'm just saying, weirder shit has happened. Let's go.
Alright, so who's leading the way?
Go on, Hansel.
I think Woods would just bust open the door. Like full on dramatic entrance, both of us. Like
Wow.
we're both against each door. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'll say
making a
it's
dramatic
just
entrance.
Just a set of double doors. They just fucking boot both of them simultaneously.
Yep.
Okay.
Both sides, man.
Yeah,
Is there a doctor in the house?
Wood seems to have things under control, so they can lead us.
You hear a voice echoing through the halls. It's basically the equivalent of a PA system, but magically based. Ah, yes, you finally arrived. Yes, the doctor is in. And if you want to get to me, 3 of my champions you will have to face. They are scattered throughout the facility. Until then, I'm afraid there is no way to join me in the surgery.
Well,
Bullshit.
apparently we
I
found
call
it.
bullshit. Where's the surgery happening? I bet I can get through that fucking door.
The Woods just look at each other, and one of them disappears.
I'm gonna open every door until I find this fucking guy. And the first door that doesn't open is getting whacked down.
You assume it's not magically protected.
I have both counterspell and dispel magic.
But how high of spell slot can you cast them at?
Oh shit.
9.
Yeah, if it's anything above 6, I'm fucked. Why did I think about that? Why am I stupid? God
You
damn it,
know,
I did it again.
why does he want to play a game with us?
Because these guys are weird. And they do weird shit.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of assassins are coming for you. Do you want to play a game with them, or do you just try to kill them?
Maybe he just wants to weaken us. Maybe he's not physically strong like the last one.
Maybe. He
That's
is a
also a good
doctor.
You know, if a bunch of guys like us were after me, I would just prepare a room full of glyphs of warding.
Wait, those clone loots scouting? What are we waiting on here?
Duplicate
Appeared and
Woods
turned
is
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I just sent, or he took that as a challenge, like, you can't find me. This is a game of hide and seek, and we're excited. So he just took off.
Great. Well, probably head this way first.
Yeah, let's just go barge in this door.
Alright.
You got it. Yeah, you can lead the crawl page.
Oh yeah, let the wizard lead the group.
You're the one who stepped up. I don't know what you want me to say. You stepped forward. You clearly have a destiny to fulfill.
At
just
worst,
wait
you
to
just
set it
misty
up.
step back out of the room. Why are you scared?
Yeah, true.
That's
I have
good.
infinite misty step. It just enters here.
Alright, you enter the room. One of the walls is missing. That's weird. There's supposed to be a wall between these top two rows of chairs. I
Oh,
was building the map, it must have been under the layer that had the carpet. Anyway, you enter the room. It appears to be a rather ordinary waiting room. There's a door to your right and a big semicircle viewing room or viewing wall on the far side to the left there.
What the? That's a bit of weird geometry.
I don't know, it's just a big bay window.
Neat. Well,
do we
we
see
got another-
anything interesting here?
Actually, it's the lack of what you see interesting in here, because the door we just walked through slams shut. And it gets dark. Very dark.
I can see you.
Hansel can see fine, because he's got devil's sight and can see through magical darkness.
Okay, everything's fine. Nobody panic. I'm gonna do something to give us some light. Do I have the light cantrip? I sure don't.
As if that would work in magical darkness.
I don't know. I guess. What? Do we have those two magical dark? Maybe my Twilight. No, my Twilight Sanctuary does. Nope, it's filled with dim light. Someone's doing this. I'm gonna fucking find them. There's a little gremlin going around with the darkness. I'm gonna find their ass.
Alright, Paige. You feel something slash across your back. Something
Touch me.
something rather jagged and sharp. And it deals 14 slashing plus 3 necrotic, which you're no longer resistant to.
I am resistant to.
You're no longer undead.
Yeah, but I am on a necromancer of 14th, 8th
Oh, yeah,
level.
yeah. I forgot you just get that as an ability now.
Ow.
Yeah, immune to undead. Hey, your hit point maximum can't be reduced anymore. That's cool.
Yep. So, how much was that?
Okay, so you only take 1 necrotic damage and 14 slashing.
Ouch! Fuck! What's that? There's something behind me.
Ah, the game is afoot.
Oh, I think he is.
But I don't see anything behind him. Something fucking invisible.
Yeah, you see shifting shadows. Like,
Oh,
you can sense
That
that
right?
things are moving, but they elude common perception. Like, you see drifts of movement in the shadows, but they're very fast and all over the place. Hard to track.
ah.
In
Now would
fact,
be an
you
appropriate
feel
time.
you
Sunbeam.
feel one such entity pass within a breath of you. Like, you could feel their actual breath on the back of your neck for just a moment as you're just rapidly turning, scanning the room. Not a footstep could be
Wildly
heard.
swinging Mjolnir. I'm gonna hit something. And it's not gonna be my friends because I can see them. Be an appropriate. Yeah.
Oof. Paige, it's not a great
Really?
it's not a great look for you today. You keep getting hit by
Oh.
things.
Man.
Another 10 slashing
big
and
hole.
1 necrotic. As Paige catches one across his chest.
I really don't like you.
And so I can't see anything.
I don't know what you want me to do. I can't help you.
Tell me at least how to dodge it.
They don't really have like proper physical forms.
God damn it, Hansel.
I don't.
Oh no, I think there's something like in front of me. I think she's like, here's that, and tries to punch or come after Hansel. Try to punch
Stop,
him.
Stop. No, that's me. That's me. That's me. What are you doing?
I want to cast minor illusion to the other side of the room with one of our voices.
Oh.
I want to see if the thing goes by sound or by ears or by his eyes.
Alright, you don't need to be able to see for minor illusion, but you cast the voice across the room. And then you hear that awful screeching of metal against metal as Woots catches one.
Oh,
For 10
What,
slashing and
Hansel?
1 necrotic.
All right. How big is this? 5 feet wide and 60 feet long. But I feel like that's not gonna break through magical darkness either. It's sunlight.
okay, everyone body gather.
That seems like a bad idea.
Just
Invisible.
make a circle and start hitting the air around us.
Just keep swinging in wide arcs in front of you and hope you
Yeah.
hit something.
If all of you would stop yelling, maybe some of us could focus on finding things.
Oh yeah, girl needs to listen.
Solid 25 on perception.
Wow.
There's at least half a dozen of them, maybe more.
Oh god damn it.
They're barely
fuck?
even touching the ground.
Oh.
Can you point where they are?
They're everywhere. I think we're surrounded.
God damn it.
Huh. Surrounded, you'd say.
And with that, we can properly roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Let me just get everybody here on the material plane real quick.
Oh. I love being a halfling.
Can't see.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
I never played, but I know those nurses are from Silent Hill.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. That was one of my guesses. So if I had to make a second, what other games do I know that are set in a hospital? Outlast. The Evil Within.
Saw the game.
Saw the game.
Is that a good game?
It's alright.
No.
Like, the traps
No.
were kind of bullshit.
It's a bad game.
If you didn't
based on a
read...
just okay movie.
So, you start the game in the reverse bear trap, the iconic trap, right? If you don't read the
Okay.
manual, you are not escaping it. The manual tells you how to beat the first trap. But nobody read the manual.
That's fucking stupid. That's so dumb.
And then, as
I
soon as you get out of the trap, when you go to leave the first room, there's a shotgun trap right outside the door that if you just try to yank the door open, you just get your head blown off, and then you have to restart.
If you put something vital to your game, like, in the manual, you're a piece of shit. That's like Meryl's codex number being on the back of the Metal Gear Solid box.
I
Like, that's
would
fucking
get pissed,
stupid.
but I'm used to playing old games and most of them have something important in the manuals.
Yeah, like the old Ratchet and Clank games used to have the cheat codes in the manual.
That I knew. That I didn't. 'Cause I had those growing up. I had the first one. I didn't have. The only other one I had was Future Tools of Destruction.
I was about to say, once it got the PS4, I wasn't able to play them anymore, so...
Well, yeah, they stopped making them.
No, they kept making them, I just couldn't play them because I didn't have a PS4.
I didn't know they kept making them.
Yeah, they just dropped a new one, like, a couple months ago.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they made, like, the remake for PS4, and then they made the new one.
I'm still waiting for a new version of Deadlocked. I fucking love that one. That was the multiplayer one.
Okay.
But,
Sure. Why would you deceive me about that if you're telling the truth?
alright. This is gonna be a fun encounter.
Can't fucking see anything.
You can see everything.
I know.
At this
Except for
point,
these
they're no
fucking
longer
lights.
stalking us, and they're static, so you can see their positions.
What the fuck?
They're just,
Ugh, these things are weird.
yeah, they're spindly, erratically moving, and about to get very, very violent.
Violently destroyed by us. Need to choose my words better.
And let's go with what works. Bashing skulls in.
Woo!
Krell's gonna break away from the pack, because that's what she do. And, starts swinging around diplomacy. Both of those are going to land soundly. Not going for the big guns yet, dealing a total of 36 damage to the first one. And you know what? I know Hansel can see the enemies, so she's going to pass along one of her Bardic Inspiration dice to Hansel. So anytime in the next 10 minutes, you can roll that and add it to pretty much any roll of a d20.
Is it still a D8 or is it a D10 now?
She is a 15th level bard, so it's a d12 now.
Whoa!
It just got the d12 when she leveled up.
Awesome.
Knock him dead, buddy.
Yeah. This is what playing the game is all about.
Alright, Roots.
Can't see anything around me. Can I hear him at least?
If you want to make a perception check, I'll make it a bonus action.
Yeah, I gotta see what I'm dealing or what's.
You can't quite seem to lock it down. They don't make sound very much when they move. They're not breathing at all. It's hard to lock down positions. But you're used to the shadows, so you can kind of feel those subtle movements as the magical darkness is displaced as bodies move through them.
Thankfully, I turned invisible before the initiator.
Yeah.
Initiative. I'm gonna take the. Oh no, because I'm already taking the dodge action. Yeah, I don't know how this thing's working, so I'm just gonna dodge, even though I'm invisible. So super disadvantage.
Well, well, be disadvantage on a creature that doesn't rely on its sight. But they've been pimp smacking us in magical darkness this whole time, so.
Soon I can see, so either way, I'm dodging, and hopefully invisibility can help me.
Alright, well, this one's gonna move up. And we go for that good old jagged slash against Paige. And 18 will hit. Unless
Can
Paige
I-
decides it doesn't hit.
Yeah, can I cast shield in that? Would I know I'm being attacked?
Good question. Let me rewording.
Let's see shield.
Oh yeah, that works too. One reaction you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. So yeah, you don't have to see the attack coming.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't hit.
Alright, the next one comes up. Gonna try and wail on Hansel. 21. Misses.
Miss.
The next one comes up.
Not
9 isn't hitting a goddamn thing. This one's gonna try and hit Krell. Does not succeed. This one's gonna try and catch Hansel. Also does not succeed. And it's Hansel's turn. And he just barely dodged two close attacks. And he knows where they are, so you're rolling straight currently.
trying to figure out 5 wide, 6 long. Totally, I could totally get. At least I think so. Not sure.
Don't
the
forget,
line
there
is
is
5
a
feet
wall in between these 2 rows of chairs.
Yeah, I'm right. I took that into account. What are we looking at? Like, is the wall like this or what?
No, let me freehand draw it in.
Yeah, do that.
That was fucking horrible. Hold on.
I believe in you.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm not great at drawing with a mouse, okay? I have a sketch pad for a reason.
Ah, so I couldn't get it through the wall. Well, I mean, it's just light, though. Right?
Most light
Yeah.
spells do say they spill around corners, so I have to read wording.
Yeah, it's sunbeam, so I'm not fully sure. It just says it's the light is sunlight. That's all it says. I'm more concerned about if it'll hit these two if I send it off like that.
Should.
I'm not sure.
Things.
It's 5 feet wide, so I'm not fully certain.
Go.
I also don't know if I want to blow my 6th level spell slot on this. Maybe I'll do something less. I've got other spells. I've got... This is a 15-foot radius? Fuck yeah. Huge.
Man's like, I have this hammer for killing. What spells do I have?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could use the hammer, or I could fuck up literally everything in this radius that isn't my friends.
Fair enough.
I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna cast the Spear Guardian.
Ooh, fun.
So these guys,
So
these
4
guys,
of them.
yeah.
And
Well,
their wisdom is not great.
is it 4? It is. Well, actually, it's more than 4. Unless they're being halfway out like that does include them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they all
Every
fail.
single one of them failed.
They all fail and take 21 radiant damage. And because they're gonna start their turns there, they're gonna take it again. Oh, and also their speed is half. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, I think that was the most effective play.
I would hope so. And because I can see all my friends, they aren't affected. The only one that didn't get hit is this one over here.
Yeah, the one
But she has to approach
that
us,
hasn't
so-
gone yet.
I mean, and she has to approach, which means... Fool. A lot of them.
Hansel gets to
Yeah, that's
have
all-
his "Oh, you're approaching me" moment.
Exactly. But yeah, that's all for my turn.
All right, well, it's up next, so it has to approach you.
Yeah, but it's not about entering, it's starting it. I'm pretty sure.
Enters the area for the
Oh,
first
no.
time or starts its
Yeah,
turn
you're right.
there.
Cool. Yeah, so it has to make a save as well.
So it fails.
And it fails. Yes, it fails. For another 21 radiant.
And
Oh,
catches you with the jagged slash.
Finally, something hits me. Ouch. Nice.
For 8 slash and 5 necrotic.
I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Or not immune. Do I resist necrotic via this?
I think you have something that resists it, but I don't remember what. Oh no, you only resist it in form of dread.
Yeah, I was reading Grave Touch to see if it did that, but nope. Okay.
I'll say Grave Touch is your free res.
Take 13 damage.
And this one's gonna come around. And that one started its turn in it, so it gets to make the wisdom save again. Fails horribly
Fail.
for another 21 points of damage. Before trying to attack Paige.
What it feels
Missing.
like to be
Failed.
cool.
And Paige's turn.
I'm going to cast Meteor Swarm in here. No, just.
So just bring the whole hospital down for shits and giggles.
We're
You
all.
think the whole town down?
Roots would be fine though. Roots could just backflip and be fine.
Yeah. What can I do even? I can't see anything.
That's a good question.
Well,
I've
you
been
could
asking
always do the wizard's best friend. Fireball
Yeah,
on
but-
self.
Fireball on self. I would totally fail that save.
That is a funny Hail Mary.
Listen, you'd be fucking tiefling or a like half of the dragonborns.
Or just be an evocation wizard.
Or that.
Let me see if I can.
Or
select the
be
target to
a
do so.
sorcerer with careful spell meta magic.
That too. There's a lot of options.
Or you could get a literal boon from the gods that makes you immune to fire.
Sure. Why not?
That's actually one of the given boons in the DMG.
Fire immunity?
Yeah.
I hate that most spells have you that you can see.
Yeah, but evocation spells work like that.
Not only evocation, lots of spells.
Man, imagine if, like, 1,000,000 hours ago, you had ever took the spell True Seeing.
True. Never thought I would need it.
Never thought you'd be in a dark room with half a dozen terrifying nurses trying to murder you.
No.
That's an oddly specific thing to be worried about.
Terrified is subjective.
Well, you've got, like, what, 23 AC?
Can
Some of
I-
us
What
are
I
down
meant-
here
not
with
the
our...
joke I was going for, but that's a good point.
Some of us are down here with our 15 and 17 ACs, respectively.
Can
Well,
I
maybe
try
you
to
guys-
attack?
Maybe you guys should have chosen to have heavy armor. That's not my fault.
Paige is literally not proficient in any armor. The
Well,
reason
there are
is
feats you could have taken to make him as such. That's not my fault.
Can I cast a firebolt in any of these nurses that try to attack me? On disadvantage?
You can hold your action to do so, yes.
Why hold my action?
Because that's what you just asked to do.
No, I said, can I cast?
Yeah, you said, can I cast it when one of these nurses tries to attack me?
No. In one of these nurses that tried to attack me.
Oh, I'm one of them that tried to attack you.
No.
Well, you can certainly
No.
try at disadvantage.
13.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I feel like they're gonna get whittled down pretty fast by
Alright,
my
as we
spirit
go
guardian.
into the next round of combat against these nightmare nurses, that is where we're gonna end for the week.